Where are we going, Nugget?
We're going to clinic, the CF clinic.
Why is this such a big day today? Because we're going to clinic, but why is it so exciting?
Because it's my first visit since starting Trikafta. So, hoping to have some good news lung function wise. Hoping to talk with them about just some of what I've been experiencing in my body, and hoping to talk to them about a potential end to MAC and what that might look like. So a plan around that. So and there's a couple other things I want to talk to them about, but those are the main ones. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling better than I have the last couple of days. So excited to just give it a go, see what happens.
There we go.
I haven't been here before. Keep going, almost there. Deep breath in. Catch your breath. I almost don't even have to catch my breath. That was incredible. I'm not in pain right now. I don't have a headache. Like, I'm shaky, but I'm shaky anyway. That was easy. Like, I can't even tell you when I've had a PFT that was easy. Like, I don't hurt. That was just like, that is incredible. I have no idea what the numbers are yet, but we'll find out. We're just back in the room waiting for the doctor. I just had to do a quick video. So that pulmonary function test was like so amazing. It was easy. Like, I know I've heard that people's numbers go up and all these things, but I was not prepared for how I guess I didn't think about it. Like, I was not prepared for how easy that would be. Like, I could take a full breath. Like, I could let it out, and it happened without like coughing, without pain, without the brain rattling headache that comes with doing PFTs. Like, that was such an incredible experience. I don't have like the words obviously to relay it the way I feel it, but that was such an unexpected, amazing, awesome gift of an experience. And if there's only even one thing that we took from today, I will take that. It was so good, and we don't even know what the results are yet, so we'll find out. Right now it's easy to breathe after doing PFTs. After PFTs, which are pulmonary function tests, I'm always so tired. I'm always wiped out. Like, they take the life out of me. And I walked down the hall like it was nothing after. I'm here, I'm breathing easy, no pain, no headache. It's incredible. Trikafta power. Honey, how about witnessing that PFT?
So from my perspective, that was really crazy. I've been going to the hospital with you for 10 years at least now, and every PFT leading up until today has been it's a struggle to get through it for her. Coughing, she'll cough stuff up. Her nose is running. She gets really hot and sweaty. Like, it's really a challenge to do that. And it was so weird. It's so weird to me that a little pill changes all this. And yeah, we still haven't found out exactly what it is, but I'm assuming it's going to be higher than what she normally does or blows. And yeah, it's just really crazy and exciting. And yeah, I think I'm still in shock and disbelief right now.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's like, wait a minute, how? What? Like, the number of treatments I've been through to try and improve lung function, and yeah, many times I go in the hospital, my lung function does improve, and even this treatment that I've been in all this year, the MAC treatment, like, my baseline has been held higher with all these treatments I'm doing, but never do they create a situation where I have a pain-free PFT that I feel like I can get full breath through. And like, I could have done another one. Like, I chose not to, but I could have.
Yeah, it was just wild. And her weight was up, or is up. We kind of knew that was up, but so she's up 6-ish pounds, maybe 7-ish, which is a lot compared to, her overall body weight.
It's more than I've been able to do with anything else.
And ideally, she could put a little bit more on too with that. And that'll help with fighting infection in general. That's part of the issue with CF, but...
Yeah, well, even with this weight I have on right now, like just the 7 pounds or whatever it is, like, I feel like, it's hard to explain, like I have more...
She feels like a tank.
feel like a tank yet. But I do feel like I have more, like, substance to me. Like, there's more in me. I don't feel so...
Depleted,
like, fatigued or weak. Like, I feel like I have a little bit of oomph in me for just, with the 7 pounds. So
it's pretty cool.
Super excited. So we'll see what's next in this visit.
Hopefully.
I feel like my cheeks are really red. Like, I'm warm because I've worked hard, but I'm not wasted, which is what can happen here. So that's good.
This is true. Okay, so the doctor just left, and so she blew an 80%, which is pretty freaking crazy.
Yes, I haven't had that since, I couldn't even remember when I had that. I feel like...
I have no idea. Definitely over 10 years, probably
closer to 20.
Yeah, which is insane. So, and the cool thing is, from the sounds of it, she's only been on full dose for not even a week?
A little over, probably.
Okay. And it may take a full month to really kind of have the full effect of everything. So there's possibility that, that could work even better. And it's just pretty amazing. Like,
and there's people I know that are months in and they're still seeing changes for the positive. So, which I did not also think was possible. The other cool thing the doctor said was that, because I was telling her, like, about my PFTs and stuff and how easy it was and how blown away I was, and she was saying that, and I said, I don't understand, like, I understand that the mucus will move out better, but I didn't think it could actually repair lung tissue. And she said, yeah, neither did we. Like, we didn't think some of the things were possible that are happening, that she's literally seen CT scans of people's lungs change in ways that they just didn't even think it was possible for lung tissue to repair itself. So there's so much unknown and so much discovery that's happening around what's even possible.
Yeah, and she shared another story of a kid who was scheduled to have sinus surgery, who was literally on the table, like, knocked out, and the surgeon called the doctor, the CF doctor, and was like, this kid doesn't have
There's no
disease. Yeah.
There's no sinus disease there
He was
anymore.
out on the table.
Nothing to operate on.
All right, so we made it back home finally. It is 2:00 start. Interesting visit. It was good in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But just long. Some questions we didn't ask just because of time that I think we need to or want to. Just about potentially, I'm drawing a blank on Kori's med that she just got off of here every other month.
Oh, Caiston.
Caiston. So we wanted to ask about Caiston and whether or not that's going to be a necessity going forward. So that's one thing we wanted to ask.
I feel like, what we didn't share about, because we talked with the doctor about it, was MAC. Yeah. Was a harder visit in that respect, in terms of not having an end date that I was kind of hoping for originally. Well, not originally, up until January, December, I was thinking that my end date would probably be middle of March, at the latest early April. So, because as you probably already know if you've been following us along, that more MAC culture showed up. So technically that brings my MAC treatment out for another year. That I can't even fathom to think about right now, because I feel like in so many ways my body is done. And so without going into all the details, the shortest possible answer is we're just going to monitor month to month. That is still the recommendation, is another year, but they don't know if, which I can't think about, if they don't know, maybe adding Trikafta in, there's some other things we can test kind of month to month, that we can make the decision month to month. She's like, well, if you can't take it at any point, we can talk about quitting. And obviously I don't want to quit. I don't want to have all this be for nothing. I want to give it every chance it can to, if I'm doing this, to actually be done with MAC, say goodbye, and know that, like, if I'm choosing to stop the treatment, it's because it's a good time to stop the treatment, not just because I couldn't take it anymore. So obviously we'll have to cross that road when we get there. And so that was a harder part, but there was lots of really awesome optimism about what's still possible with Trikafta, what's happening in my body. I think one of the biggest takeaways there was that the reminder that CFTR channels are in so many different places in our bodies, like including even your brain. My doctor was telling me today there's CFTR channels in there, and my chemical makeup and what's happening in protein exchange throughout my body is happening everywhere, like including my brain, in my gut, in my reproductive tract, in my lungs, in my sinuses. So there's just an incredible amount of change happening. And she said usually, what we were kind of told is usually maybe 3 and 4 weeks out after being on the full dose of treatment, people's systems kind of seem to regulate, and we're hoping that also happens with my blood sugars and just kind of the rest of me. So lots of promise to kind of start our visit today. Kind of a bit of a rough start rough patch in the beginning, a very confusing closure, which we won't even get into. And then it was off to blood labs, and now we're out. So super long day, but lots of promise, some stuff that I just need to digest for myself. Around MAC treatment and more.
Yeah, lung function's up.
Yeah, lung function.
Weight is up a little bit. So those are two really big things.
And my biggest takeaway is the fact that I did a PFT with
3.
3 tests in a row, like without. Did I cough once?
No.
Like without coughing and being able to breathe and not being so like sick afterwards. That there was ease there is like totally blew my mind.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
That's what I'm gonna let just kind of marinate in my heart as I find my way to sleep tonight, and as I take my last Trikafta pill tonight and gratefully receive.
So clinic visit number 1 post starting Trikafta in the books. Hopefully visit number 2 will have some better information, I guess more of the unknown. We'd have a better idea. So we'll update you guys then.
Hey guys, I just wanted to do a little update or share today. The truth is, I've really been struggling since my last clinic visit emotionally. And I think part of it is because I was really hoping maybe we would have an end date goal for the MAC treatment. However, as I explained earlier, that's not something that happened. And yeah, so for all sorts of reasons, I've been kind of struggling emotionally with that and kind of pulling myself out of the depth of, I guess, maybe sadness and I don't want to say hopelessness, but something close to that I was feeling. And today, as I'm sort of regrouping and getting myself together over here, I guess what I want to say is I'm just feeling more optimistic. I've decided that what I'm going to do instead of feel the sinking that I was feeling, what I can do right now is I can reach out to the study coordinator and see if maybe I know they can't use study information to direct my care, the clinic and the doctors can't, but what I can do is I can get educated about what some of my study results were and are going forward, and what some of the markers are in my blood and in my urine and in my other fluid. And I can use those things to educate myself and continue to, but in maybe a stronger way, advocate for myself based on what those things show in terms of when we might be able to stop the MAC treatment. And the reason this is important is because it gives me something to look at. It gives me something to evaluate, and it gives me something that could be an avenue for potentially ending treatment sooner than an additional year from now. It's something that I can do right now to work my way towards the end of this treatment that I will be so very happy. Sending lots of love. Bye for now. Guys, if you enjoyed that video and you want to support us in being able to bring some more great content to you
and sport some sweet IROK gear,
just click the link below and you'll get a discount at our store. And we'll see you next time.